there, Munchie Mafia. Happy Sunday and happy second birthday. We also reached 1,000 subscribers. So, Mystery Wheel of Misfortune, in case nobody knows how this works, is that we spin this wheel. We get ingredients off of it every week. And we have to cook whatever it is that the wheel has chosen for us. Now, I can use stuff that's in my refrigerator or in my pantry or freezer in order to complete the meal, but it has to be one cohesive dish. So last time that we spun the wheel, we got York peppermint patties. I don't know why. And might as well screw it all up even more. Sour gummies. No, this isn't clickbait. This is really what the wheel had chosen. All these ingredients are ingredients that you guys have bestowed upon me. Yellow rice, saffron rice, and pork and carrots. You're not going to want to miss this. We're going to be using the Chef I.
Somewhere in western Washington, there is a cozy century, year-old kitchen and a tiny historic mine in a logging town, deep in the shadows of Mount Rainier. Oh, 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 oh my, oh my, oh my, Chef CV, what's cooking? This is where the Munchie Mafia meets on YouTube every Sunday night for an hour of magic, mischief, and mystery with a colorful wheel of culinary misfortune. Round and round and round. A kitchen witch weaves a little magic over a cast iron pot upon her stove. The townspeople think she's a little strange and a tiny bit crazy, but she pays no mind to the subdued whispers as she passes by with a ginger familiar following close behind. Chef CV, what's cooking? A little dash of love here, a tiny pinch of passion there, with a sturdy stir of the wooden spoon, she mixes flavors that soothe the soul. The wheel goes round and round, stopping at one ingredient at a time. Some are winners, some are losers. Who the fuck suggested Twizzlers? Oh, 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 you're going to hell for that one. Like and subscribe to Munchie Mafia Official and follow that little bell icon. You may or may not receive notifications. YouTube features are so fucking bipolar. Thank you for coming, dear friends. Oh, 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 oh my, oh my, oh my.
Chef CV,
What's cooking? A whiskey whisker mystery, a stirry stir of mischief, a bakey bake of whimsy and some laughy laughs. Go get yourself a drink, get some tasty snacks as we get this dumpster fire started. Oh, 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 oh my, oh my, oh my. Chef CV, what's cooking? CV's wrist and a wave of a mystical wooden spoon. Let's brew some magic together with all these twisted ingredients that all of you chose. And whoever suggested those damn Twizzlers, you're gone to hell for that one. Hashtag blame Tiger, blame Tiger.
Well, gee, why is she on the other side of the table? Well, because here is the Chef IQ. This is what I got for Christmas. This is not a sponsored review or anything like that. We're actually going to use this for this meal. And so you go into the pressure cook setting and then you choose pork, and then you use a little knob to scroll down to use scale. So we're going to use a scale, and whoops, wait a minute, I got to zero the scale. Okay. Resetting to 0. Okay. Now we're going to drop the chunks of pork. This is country style pork spare ribs, which is basically just pork shoulder. So we're at 1 pound. And the pterodactyl might get thrown into the pot while we're at it. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that to him. We're not into animal abuse. Anyway, so we got probably 3 pounds worth. 3 pounds even, and that's after cutting the bone off. So we're going to throw that out. We're going to put the bowl away because we don't need that anymore. And now I'm going to come over to the other side of the table. Well, actually, no. What I'm going to do is I'm going to hit confirm. So now it's calculating, and we are going to add the other ingredients. But Civvy, what are you going to make? I have no freaking idea. No, actually, I do know what I'm going to do. And one of the things that I'm going to do is I'm going to make a modified version of a Filipino dish known as pork adobo. I'm probably going to lose my Filipino card after this because this is seriously going to be butchered to death. Anyway, julienned onions. I like to put mushrooms in everything because I had leftover mushrooms from yesterday. I also had leftover bell pepper from yesterday. We're going to throw that in there too. And then we're going to throw in 12 cloves of smoked garlic, which came out of my freezer. I did not buy that. All right. Let's get this out of the way. We don't need this anymore. So it's been a little bit of a whirlwind of emotions over the last 2 years, trying to get this channel to grow. And, we finally arrived at the point where, we've hit our 1,000 subscribers, but we're still short on some of the watch time hours. We're going to get there. All right. So we got the garlic and all that other stuff in there. We're going to put in some bay leaves. Filipino food pretty much has bay leaves in just about everything. We're going to put a whole bunch of them. And it's okay to not have to count them. Usually I tell everybody, count your bay leaves so you know how many bay leaves you've put into your dish, so you know how many you need to pull out. Because it's okay to just leave them in there. Because this is really a rustic dish. Now, we're going to do peppercorns. My dad's magic number on peppercorns has always been 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 19, 20. Not 29, but 20. All right, so we got 20 in there. These you do want to count. So always, you know, whatever your magic number is in your head, put that many of the black peppercorn in there so that those ones you do want to keep track of, because you just don't want somebody to break their tooth on them. Okay, a little bit of smoked paprika, like about a teaspoon. And I like to put a little tiny bump of ground ancho chili in there. And when I say a bump, it's, you know, 1/8 of a teaspoon. And this was left over from yesterday. We're going to give it a little dash of tomato paste. Not a lot, okay? And now we've got a Filipino sugarcane vinegar. It's going to be about a cup of that. And to top that off, to give it a little bit of a different kind of acid, we're going to follow that up with a little bit, basically another cup worth of apple cider vinegar. Now, soy sauce is important in this dish, provided I can open it. But this one here is Toyo Calamansi, and I've made comments about this numerous times. This is from the Philippines as well. Staple in my household. You want to go a little heavy with that, but not too heavy. Now, normally you would put some brown sugar in there, but we're not. We're going to dump sour gummies in there. It's about as much diabetes as anybody needs, right? Right. All right, now we got everything in there. Yep, okay. Oh, wait. Gourmet Gardens ginger paste. Not a lot. About 2 tablespoons. I like to go in with the Thai paste, which also has ginger in it, and it's about another 2 tablespoons right there. These are great because if you're a busy professional like I am, and I don't get a chance to cook, sometimes I work 15 hours, I don't have time. These are nice to have because they don't die on you after you buy them. You can just pitch them into the freezer when you're done with them and pull them out when you need them the next time. All right, so now we're going to get the lid. Get the lid. Come on. And we're going to lock it in place. We're going to make sure that it is set to sealed. And come back over here. And we're going to do cook time. I'm going to do 1 hour and 15 minutes. So we're going to scroll down. Pressure level is going to be high. Keep warm. We're going to turn that off. We don't have delayed start, but we're going to do quick. And now we're going to scroll down to continue. And we're going to then hit confirm. Make sure the gasket is in place. Press start. Okay. Check the rubber gasket, make sure it's in place. Place the lid and lock it clockwise into the sealed position. 1 and 2, okay, and the lid is locked. Hit start, and now we're just going to move this out of the way. Yeah. So thank you all for coming. We are being rated by Tuber Chat this evening. Let's go and see who all is in here. Whoops, I just closed the window. Of course, we got Tuber Chats. Viewers are also here. So let's go to the very top. We got Scratch and Pete PA, Miss TT, Jesse Journals and Unboxes, Holla 6448, Desert Living, Belt Loop 29, Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline, Greg Johnson, one of our mods, Tuber Chat, hello Kevin, thank you for the raid. Let's see here, who else do we have? I've lost track. Wow, lots of people. Trolling Eddie since 2023. And God Will Never Fail Us, 71.99. Clayton's Crazy Life. Canadian Family Life and Buglet. I thought I saw Mama O in here earlier. For some reason, it's not letting me scroll all the way up to the top of the live chat. Anyway, if I missed you, I'm sorry. It's only letting me go so far. So, welcome everybody. All right, so now that we've got that taken care of, the sour gummies, I don't know. I don't know what the hell to think about that. Next off, we got the yellow rice, which is saffron rice. This stuff comes in handy. I like to keep a lot of these in my pantry anyway. Add 2 tablespoons of olive oil or butter, and then 1 package of rice, stirring while boiling for 1 minute. Cover the saucepan tightly. Okay, so we need 2.5 cups of water to a boil. So we're going to get our little blue one, I think. And then we're going to get a measuring cup. 2.5 cups of water. Although, if I can remember correctly, this thing lies. Some of these just plain lie. So we're going to do it the old-fashioned Filipino way, and we're going to just drop it right into the pot, and then we're going to measure it by dumping water into it and calling it a day, which is perfectly all right. All right, so we got our rice in there. This has already got seasoning. Smells like artificial chicken bouillon. Now, we just dumped the water in there. That's 2 cups. Now, if we try to level out the water and the rice, the water should come up to, when you put your finger directly on top of the rice, until you can feel the rice at the very tippy tip of your pinky finger, and you go up to that line, which you can see from the artificial chicken bouillon. That's the line right there. That's what we're looking for. So, yes, if I would have put 2.5 cups of water in there, that could have been a problem. But, as you know, saffron threads are very expensive, and they're not going to put a lot in there. So we're going to add just a little bit more saffron thread to really get that brilliant color. And a little bit goes a long way, but we're going to go a lot. Okay. Why did I choose this dish? I have no freaking idea. I do love a good Filipino pork adobo, though. And so we're going to let that do its thing. The bottom of my Coffee pot thing broke off again. I'm going to have to hot glue that. Oh. I don't know how that's supposed to go. Oh, just love it. Alrighty. So now the next thing is we got some yellow or some rainbow carrots. You want to switch to the other camera? We got some baby rainbow carrots. I really don't like carrots, but I'm going to try them anyway. So I got these ones, and I figured that those would be kind of nice to have. I mean, if I'm going to eat carrots, I want them to be bougie. And besides, they were actually on sale. Let's actually move this over to the other burner. Now that we've seen what we're doing as far as how to cook rice on a stove, we're going to turn this down to a 5. We're going to get this preheated. Throw a little bit of olive oil in there. Just a little smidgen. Okay. Holding back from the Pats winning today. Did the Patriots win?
Yes.
Oh, no. So I take it that poor Eddie's going to be in a bad mood. We might have to send him a sympathy card. My condolences, Eddie. Oh, no. Would not use cream of mushroom. What do you mean? Okay. Now we got to figure out what the hell to do with these. You know, the onesies. Yeah, I could have sworn I saw the onesies in here earlier.
Or you can start by handing me a couple of them.
You want a couple of them? Okay. You've been a good boy today. All right. So, I'm not sure if Eddie's even in here. He's probably sulking in a closet. Probably sulking. Which is sad. So, the onesies are the ones that put this on the wheel, I believe. Good old Victoria. And hello, Judy May, Judy May, Judy May. And hello, Katie. And Buglet's here as well. And Onesies is here. And anyhow, kind of at a loss. I mean, we could make chocolate peppermint coated carrots, I guess. Does that even sound good? I don't know. But we're gonna try. Let's do this. How about if we drop these into the hot pan of oil and then just go from there. See where we end up. And Judy May is going to be trying out the Hillbilly Sushi, by the way, on her channel. Judy May Collins. The crazy lady! We love our Judy May. Okay. Give that a whirly whirl with a spoon. And now, you can get another spoon. Just for the onesies, we're getting out the pack of wood spurtle. Boston and Seattle, yes. Which is funny because I was born and raised in Seattle, and Seattle's not my team. But I don't want to get political. There's a reason why I don't like the Seahawks. Don't hold it against me. But our team is out. Alright. I'm going to give this a little bit of a thing. Going to take a look at the front of this machine. This thing is also app driven. So far, we're building pressure, and we're at 81% right now. Here, I'll turn it this way so that y'all can watch the little whirly-do on the front of the screen. And in the meantime, we're going to come back over to these carrots. Carrots have sugars, so we want to make sure that we turn them, or else they could burn on one side. Carrots that are high in sugar content are going to cook a little faster. Okay, so now we got boiling over here. We're going to crank this down to a 1, put a cap on it. I like these little cast iron enamel pots because those lids are pretty hardy. The problem is that these are the cheap ones, budget-friendly ones that I inherited, and they chip. The enamel inside chips very easily. So if you're going to buy yourself some of these enameled cast iron Dutch ovens and whatnot, do yourself a favor and go for the higher end stuff, because these lower end ones you can get for a lot cheaper. Oftentimes the enamel is very thin, and sometimes there's weaknesses, and all you have to do is just look at it weird. And yes and no. This is Bucci the squirrel. Of course, we got Mr. Banana that's not turned on. So there's Mr. Banana. But Bucci the squirrel is new. Yes, he is my new puppet, and he is wearing the off tropical squirrel Hawaiian shirt, and he's got a rainbow wig, and the rainbow wig is a subtle nod to our onesie girls. I'm trying to find a onesie that'll actually fit him. Probably have to go to the preemie section at the baby store. Anyway. Wouldn't rag on who? Who are we ragging on? How's Timmy feeling today? How's Timmy feeling today? What?
Just ducky.
Just ducky, he says.
I do 100,000 things at once.
Trying to do 100,000 things at once. Just as we were getting ready to go live, his phone rang, and I'm like, who the hell is that now? Hello, sweet Koyo. And welcome. We're just sauteing up some baby carrots. Couldn't find any regular sized carrots at the grocery store. That and bell peppers. Could not find green bell peppers to save my life, but I think that was divine intervention because Butler Family Farms doesn't like green bell peppers. So I ended up having to get yellows yesterday for his special live stream with the keto-friendly, heart-healthy, gluten-free lasagna, which we ate the entire thing last night. Timmy's like, this is pretty damn good. I like it. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11. All right. So now we've got these going on. Hey, Brandon. Drive safe, would you? So we're going to throw these in there. I'm not sure exactly how these are going to melt, but we're going to give it a damn good try. All right. So we're going to start off with 11 because 11's a good number. 11's one of my magic numbers. So I don't know what it was about the grocery store yesterday. It was like all the stuff that you would find on a veggie platter was just totally decimated. And now that the Seahawks have lost, maybe the grocery stores will be able to keep stuff in stock. Huh? I thought you just said that the Seahawks lost. Oh. Oh.
Texans lost.
Texans lost. Okay. I don't know, Nina. I'm not sure if Eddie will be around. He might be lurking somewhere. Okay, so this is starting to burn. So what we need to do is we need to add some fat into that, because I'm sure there's a lot of additives in that chocolate. So let's drop some butter in there. Okay. Because fat will help this. Alright, I think I'm out of York peppermint patties. I don't want to use all of them because those are like one of my favorite chocolates. Hey Jody, Marketplace Boutique is in the house. Welcome. Yes, we're making York peppermint patty rainbow baby carrots. Alrighty. Hey Simon, welcome. Alright, so with sugar we're going to add some salt just to try to give it a balance. Wow, that smells very pepperminty. I'm not so certain about this. We're just going to call this peppermint hot chocolate rainbow carrots, I guess. Alright, here we go. And just in order to stabilize this, we're going to add a little bit of heavy cream. Just as a stabilizer. Oh, shut up, Mr. Banana. Alright, so I feel like we need something else in here to balance out that chocolate. And what does chocolate like, guys? What does chocolate like? A little bit of cognac. How about a little bit of crystal hot sauce? That could help to balance that sweet out. So it's all not so in your face. Now we're going to just let this reduce. Yes, there's salt in there. If this works out, I may never look at York peppermint patties the same way again. Huh? Oh, okay. I hear some hissing behind me, and I see some steam coming up. Now, whenever you're using a pressure cooker, you always want to make absolutely certain that your lid is locked. And the reason being is you don't want it to blow its top and end up being a roof ornament. Which I moved it away from the upstairs camera because in the event that something malfunctions, I won't lose a $300 camera. But if Timmy switches to the upstairs camera, I think you might be able to see it steaming and... Huh? That upstairs camera. The other upstairs camera. Alright. Turn that to low. happened?
Nothing. One on the other upstairs camera.
No, that. It stopped hissing at me. Oh, it's building pressure. Okay. We are on, yeah. Okay. All right, back to the carrots. Carrots are looking kind of sexy. Now, let's add just a little tiny bit of Thai paste. Just a little tiny bit, because that ginger might actually brighten it up a little bit and make it so not so monochromatic to the tongue. All right, here we go. Chocolate carrots. Now watch this be the one dish that makes me decide that I like carrots. That'd be funny. All right. What happened to Beverly? Oh, I'm so sorry, Beverly. My condolences to you and your family.
Oh, there's Eddie.
Oh, Eddie showed up? How come I'm not seeing Eddie? Oh, that's why. Talk messages. Oh, and there's Ed. Hello, Ed. Welcome. So, this is the Chef IQ multi-cooker. It's app-driven. But, let's see, I don't know if it's, see here, cook control. It's pressure cooking. So it says here, pressure mode is set. Progress is 1 hour and 14 minutes. And there's a residential fire in Enumclaw. All right, back to that. All right. So the nice thing about this is it's totally dummy proof. If you don't know how to use this, all you have to do is just go and look for your recipe on your phone, punch it in, follow the instructions, and the prompts on this front screen will also walk you through it. You cannot proceed to the next step until you go through the next step. Okay, you can't bypass something and try to go get ahead of yourself. It won't let you. So, yeah, Eddie, do you need a hug? We could definitely give you a hug from behind with a baseball bat. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I wouldn't do that. All right. I love York peppermint patties. There. You've been a good boy. All right. Beg for it. What do you say? What do you say?
I'm going to come over there and beat it out of you.
There. God. He's so mean to me.
Where's your sweater, you dumb dog?
Where's all that pink stuff all over the floor?
Story.
Oh,
It doesn't need to be discussed.
okay. So, you know the psychology of those who root so hard for sports teams denotes a thought process of an us versus them mentality. We can accomplish more by working together. Yes, Belt Loop, but at the same time, you got to think of it this way, in this perspective. When it comes to team sports, not everybody should get a trophy. So, sorry, Eddie. Sorry for your loss. Yes, only winners, Em. I think that's what the problem with this generation is everybody got a trophy. I don't believe in participation trophies. But then again, I'm a Gen X. We didn't get that. What we got was stop crying or we'll give you something to cry about. Here, have the last one, Timmy. Don't say I'm not generous. Yeah. I mean, you guys get it. We didn't have the modern conveniences that the newer generations have. We didn't have internet. We didn't have DVDs. We didn't have VHS until much later in our youth. And we didn't have cell phones, no smartwatches, no tablets. Computers had 8-inch floppy disks. Modems were 300 baud, and that's what you had to dial up to. And if somebody picked up the phone in another room, it would knock you offline. And not everybody knew how to get on the bulletin board systems, and they weren't graphical user interface. We didn't have mice. We had all text-based. So, what's some funny things that you remember from back in the day that aren't normal today? Like 8-track tapes. Remember those? Yes, text-based games. My favorite was called the Wishbringer. And it was an Infocom game. And it was so annoying, but it was so much fun. And dying of dysentery. Exactly. You can't go in the internet and phone at the same time. Yep. We paid per minute for phone calls. Yep. Remember that too. And do you remember phone booths? I haven't seen a payphone in years. ICQ, I haven't seen that in a long time. ICQ was a chat program. That was a lot of fun. And then, yeah, multi-user Dungeons and Dragons. AOL, yeah. I miss ICQ too. You know, back in those days, we didn't have trolls much, you know? Much.
Here we did it in person.
Yeah. Trade Wars, yes. Yes, Trade Wars. I remember that. I had that on my bulletin board. Yeah, it was like Trade Wars 2002 or something like that is what it was called. I love that game. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Because you couldn't cheat on it. There was no cheat codes. Yeah. But what about rotary phones? Do kids know much about those anymore at all? I don't think so. So, anyway. Well, while we're waiting for this, we could do the spin of the wheel. Who has not contributed to the Wheel of Misfortune yet? I'll just scoot this back. So this is our beautiful Wheel of Misfortune. And again, the way this works is we spin 4 ingredients. And there's several rings. The ring on the outside is all proteins. We decided to open that up to plant-based proteins, not just animal-based proteins. So right now all we really have on there is animal-based. Well, no, there's tofu on there. And then the second ring is the produce aisle. The produce aisle is fruits and vegetables. Anything that can be found in the produce aisle at the typical grocery store. That includes bagged salads, but also even though they're not in the produce aisle, but they're considered produce, canned fruits and vegetables, as well as frozen fruits and vegetables can also be selected. The next ring in is starches, and those starches could be anything that would be considered a starch. That includes breads, frozen biscuits, frozen dinner rolls, not just potatoes and pasta and rice. And also starchy vegetables can also be considered a starch, like certain squashes. And then the absolute inside ring is the one that's the most coveted. This is where you guys keep screwing me. And those are the randoms. Those are total randos that all I ask is if you do put something up on the wheel, you do not put crab, lobster, sea urchin, or plantains, as I'm allergic to those. I don't want to die today. Or next week for that matter. So, while we're waiting on this, it's got a little while yet to go. Hello, Chef Roast and Gag. Check your text message. I sent you a text message. So Chef Roast and Gag is the latest victim of the sticker troll. She's got a sticker that is dedicated to her, and we will see that on the outro. I'm sure y'all are going to love it. Anyway. No, just plantains, Brandon. I'm just allergic to plantains. Thank God, because I do eat a lot of bananas. And the plantains is actually a fairly recent thing because I used to be able to eat them, but all of a sudden it's like, we did one of the Wheel of Misfortunes. It was beef tongue and plantains and a bunch of other things. Now I know that the other things that was in that dish, including the beef tongue, I've had multiple times, fairly recently, and didn't have any problems. So the only thing that I could think of that was the cause of that was the plantain. And I don't want to chance it again because I don't want to go to the emergency room, because going to the emergency room because your EpiPens are expired. Number one, it's a long way to the emergency room. So at least 20 minutes to the nearest one, that is. And number two, it's damn expensive. The co-pays on my health insurance at that time was just stupid. It was like every time I had to go to the emergency room, it was a minimum of $500. So, and of course, when you go to the emergency room for even an allergic reaction, it's like they have to run a bunch of tests too while they're at it. Surprised they didn't ask me to cough up a kidney and do an MRI at the same time. So anyway, yeah, it's weird how allergies work. It's like one day everything's fine, and then the next day or a month later, it's like all of a sudden, your world is shook. You just can't have what you love. It's like, I remember a time when I used to be able to eat crab because I used to eat a lot of crab when I was a child. And then one day it's like I broke out with hives, couldn't breathe, and was going to the emergency room and ended up getting pulled out of my house and sent off to foster care because they thought that my parents were beating me because I was so swollen and whatnot. And I've yet to be able to eat crab since then. But the thing of it is, though, is I can eat small amounts of Alaskan king crab and snow crab. The one that's going to kill me the fastest happens to be Dungeness crab, which is the best one. And it sucks because I love crab. Anyway, so we're going to spin the wheel. What should we spin for first? Should we spin for the protein, the produce, the starch, or the rando? The rando, says Simon. All right, here we go. Freaking banana, man. Oh my God. That's some funny stuff right there, man. Okay, we got Great Northern beans.
That may have been the funniest thing I've heard all week.
All right. Nina's got a banana too. I think Demoose bought one too, didn't he? Is Demoose even in here?
Yeah.
I didn't see his name come up. Hi, Demoose.
He's making the squeaky noise.
I know. Wait a minute. I gotta do that again. He's fapping over here. Okay. All right. What's next? Oh God. Nina's got her banana on. All right. What's next? We got starch, we got produce, we got protein. Which one are we spinning for next? Let's see here. Oh, Demoose says starch. Okay, let's go for starch. Oh my God. Shh, be very quiet. Okay, so we got angel hair pasta. Shooting banana pudding everywhere. Oh my God. Okay, all right. Angel hair pasta's coming off the board. All right, what are we spinning for next? We got produce and we got protein. Let's see here. Katie says produce. Okay, we're going to go for produce next. What are we spinning for again? Timmy? What was it, produce? Was it produce? Oh my God.
I'm doing 100 things.
I'm dying. I'm freaking dying. Okay. I think it was produce. Produce? Was it produce or protein? Produce. Produce. Okay, so we got grapefruit. All right, so that leaves us with protein. All right. Rainbow trout, which I might not be able to get. I'll try. All right, first person to say what the substitution is if I can't get rainbow trout. What other fish should we do? First person to shout it out. Okay, so Simon was first. Sorry, Demoose. Simon was first. Canned tuna. Okay. All right. Oh, God, tilapia. All right. So, let's take that off the wheel. All right. Should we spin for another random? First person to say yes or no. So far, we've got Great Northern Beans, Angel Hair Pasta, Grapefruit, Rainbow Trout, or canned tuna. Yes, 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 of course, of course.
You're never going to get away if you keep asking.
I know, I know. Okay, let's go for it. One more rando. Kraft mac cheese. All right. There we have it. We got the next wheel of misfortune. Oh, ow. It spat at me. All right.
Will do that.
Huh?
Bananas will do that.
Yeah. Anyway. Okay, so Great Northern Beans, Angel Hair Pasta, Grapefruit, Rainbow Trout, canned tuna, Kraft macaroni and cheese. Any suggestions, Mama Ophia? What I would suggest is just getting a regular tripod and then getting a cell phone mount. Oh, while you're on your walk with your eye.
They make walking sticks with selfie.
Well, I walk on my walk pad. What's a walk pad? I would go for a tripod. Because that way you can change the lengths or the height, and you can also change the direction fairly easily. You can even get one of those motorized gimbals that's remote controlled that you can hook to the tripod so that you can turn your camera. Yeah, and you can tilt it and all sorts of other stuff. I don't know what a walk pad is either. Yeah, we have a motorized gimbal for this camera right here. I don't know if Timmy's got the remote, but he can zoom in. Yeah, see? And he's way over there. Pretty cool, huh? You can zoom in too, I think. Oh no, wait. You have to use the other remote. Yeah, not with that one. So that's a motorized gimbal. It's a small treadmill. Okay, so yeah, I would go for a tripod. Okay, so now we got a whole bunch of spaces to fill in, and this is where we let the newbies that are new to the channel choose first. So let's start with, let's see here. Who's new here? Who is new and has not put something up on our wheel? If you are new, just type the word new. And then I'll walk you through how this all works. If I can get my stupid stand to work. Okay. All right. So if you're new here, just type in the word new. Okay, trolling Eddie since 2023. Really? Okay. Who else? Oh. The Bears lost. Turtle. So Butlers wants to put turtle on there. All right, trolling Eddie since 2023. Would you like to pick a random? I'm going to read the randoms off, okay? So far, we've got Moho, Milk Duds, Century Eggs, Doritos, Cloves, Tootsie Rolls, Taco Seasoning, Pistachios, oatmeal, oat something. I think that's supposed to be pies, but it looks like oat puss. Oat puss. I can't read my handwriting. Oreos, candy corn, and peanut butter. So. Tiger. Hello, Mafia. Sorry, Bears fans, but no. Okay. So the Butlers want turtle. Okay, so we're gonna put that up in the protein section. Okay, so trolling Eddie since 2023. Random. Give me a random. 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 I don't know. Well, I can't put I don't know yet. Tiger, no. Oh God, Steven, do you hate me? Okay, so we're gonna put that on for one of them. Well, we still have another random. Or trolling if you want to choose something else. Like we got produce and we got starch, and we need yeah. Tiffany says cheese curds. Let's go with cheese curds. I'll put that over here. Curd. I don't know what to do about this oat puss one though, because I think that was supposed to be oatmeal pies. I bet you that's what it is. Oatmeal pies. Oat puss. I don't know. All right.
Oatmeal cream pies, that's what it was.
Oatmeal cream pies?
Yep.
Okay. Canned yams. Okay, so do you want that in the produce section or do you want that in the starch section, Trolling? We already have regular yams in there. We could change that to canned yams. Produce aisle? Okay. Well, this one already has yams, so we'll just put canned here. Okay, so we still have a oh wait a minute. You said produce aisle? Did you just say produce aisle and I put in the wrong one?
Yes,
Oh, okay, so we'll just leave yam there. So in the produce aisle we'll put yam. Alright, so we still need a starch, guys. Hey, Teresa. Hey, Pete. Katie says jicama.
didn't we do that not too long ago?
Yeah, we did that not too long ago. But that's okay, because it's been a while. I like jicama. Okay, so the wheel is now filled in. What did I name my banana? I don't know what you named your banana, Nina. This one, he doesn't even have a name. We've just been kind of calling him Banana Bob. Even though Banana Bob is a sticker. Anyway. Oh, yeah, that's right. Buttnut. That's right. We did name him Buttnut. That's right. Buttnut. Buttnut. All right.
Done?
Is what done? No, it's not done. But I do need to check my stuff. Let's check my rice. The rice has been going for a while now. Yep, rice. We're going to go and give it a fluff. Let's fluffy fluff the rice. Here we go. Now that the rice is all done, we can just let it set aside and stay warm. That's a nice thing about using these glorious cast iron enameled pots is that they retain heat very well. So that should still be hot 40 minutes down the road. Let's check and see how our pork is doing. Pressure cooking. Make sure it's still doing its thing. So we got pressure on high. Okay. Oopsie. All right, everybody. So while we're waiting on this, we can play some trivia. Let's see here. All right. The construction of what infamous wall began in 1961? And Demoose got it right. Is the first one to get it right. Congratulations. So that's one for Demoose. Okay. Known for their song Red, Red Wine, what band hit #1 with their 1993 Elvis cover, Can't Help Falling in Love? These are Gen X questions, by the way. Known for their song Red, Red Wine, what band hit #1 with their 1993 Elvis cover, Can't Help Falling in Love? And the answer to the first one was the Berlin Wall. And that was Damusa got that one. He was the first one. Tomorrow is a holiday. I was going to do another outside live. You did one a day? Why didn't I get notification on that? You did a live stream today? I was home all day. No. Okay, so Tiffany got that one right. It's UB40. Congratulations. All right. Let's see here. You want some Gen Z questions? Here's a Gen Z. What cleaning product was eaten by teens as a viral challenge around the country? Tide Pods for belt loop. Congratulations. All right, let's take a look at this one here. Before the smash hit Livin' La Vida Loca, Ricky Martin was a member of what boy band? There, you started it. Yeah, I didn't get any notification, damn it. But then we'll count that one, Tiffany. It's Menudo. Menudo, M-E-N-U-D-O, but I'll take that. I speak Taiwanese. Oh, I know, right? I swear, autocorrect is making people dumber and dumber. All it takes is somebody to have a bad hair day and decide that they're just going to go into the integrated dictionary of these software suites and just change all the spellings for all the words and then turn in their I quit notice, usually on the back of a napkin with a hand-drawn middle finger while they poop on their boss's desk. I could see that happening. Somewhere, someone is going to lose their ever-loving mind, and that's what they're going to do. And when that becomes the 10 o'clock news headline, I'm going to be laughing my ass off, and I'm going to be like, back in 2026, I predicted that. I really had a cush job at the calendar factory, but ended up getting fired for taking days off. Says Belt Loop. That's great. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Katie. You're stupid. I quite. Okay. Soccer player David Beckham is married to which of the Spice Girls? Yeah. Are you pissed? No, no, it's Kinky Spice. Posh Spice, says Tiffany. Good job. Okay. What was the name of the group that Buddy Holly fronted on the hit song That'll Be the Day? You should remember this one, Timmy. You were born before that.
Keep telling me not to answer this stuff.
The Crickets. Good job, Belt Loop. Showing your age there, bud. This is the 1922 to 1945 pop culture. Yeah, and so on. Okay. What marriage of a movie star and baseball star attracted headlines in 1954? Now, I think we established that Jerry Butler is the oldest one in the group. Then Timmy.
Who did he marry?
Huh?
Who did she marry, Gary?
Yeah, who did she marry, Gary? All right. I was not born yet, says Jerry. Tiger, I think you and I are the same age, aren't we? 51, right? 51?
Yes, exactly. Yes, Gary, you got it. Desert got it.
Okay. What novelty record did Brian Hyland release in 1960, hitting #1 on the charts? Yeah, I know the feeling, Katie. I went for a 90-minute massage yesterday, and I had to see a different massage therapist that I'd never seen before, and he's this little teeny tiny Thai guy. He's about this tall, and man, it's like I think I had like a, I don't know. It was I can't even explain it. It's like my soul departed my body for about an hour. Oh. 50-10, so yes, Civi. Okay, 50-10. Okay. All right. What novelty record did Brian Hyland release in 1960, hitting #1 on the charts?
What novelty record did Brian Hyland release in 1960, hitting #1 on the charts?
No, not Surfing USA. Oh, God. Demoose, I can't even. It's like, and as I was walking out, he goes, "You're going to be sore tonight, but you'll feel better tomorrow." And actually, I do kind of feel better today. I was not feeling very good this morning. I was hurting. I probably should have had more water. But at least he didn't give in to his intrusive thoughts and slap you on the ass like my last massage therapist. Hey, considering his size compared to mine, I doubt that he would have done that because I would have knocked him into the next county. All right, the answer to that is itsy bitsy teeny weeny yellow polka dot bikini. Let's see, where are we at? We got 19 minutes left. And we got 25 people in chat and 34 likes. Wow. That's freaking awesome, you guys. So, last week, I boo-booed and didn't get the date right on the actual birthday of this channel, and it was in fact last week. But then again, I was like, oh, this week is last week or next week, so we get to celebrate it all weekend long. We did 2 lives. For those that were here yesterday for last night's live, how do you like that format? Do you guys like the panel sort of thing where we get to be more social and just laid back and casual and chit chat and laugh and stuff like that? Did you guys like that? Or do you like this where I'm just the only one here and acting awkward and feeling like I'm just talking to myself and a banana that's mocking me? Stop mocking me. Simon, you got an invite, didn't you send Simon an invite?
Yeah, I thought I did.
Oh. Oh, I told him to send you an invite. Maybe next time we'll
I
just...
know I did.
Okay. He sent you an invite, Simon. Check your spam folder. Because we're thinking about doing that as you know, not every Saturday, but you know, every so often Saturday. Yeah, what was the score of the games? $28-16. Wow. When you think about it in the grand scheme of things, that was 16-21. Looking at Texans Patriots game, right? All right, what's going on? Because I'm showing a different score here, guys. Final score is 28-16. Huh. Okay. So I'm not crazy. Okay. I lost my app. There it is. Well, that's fun. Whoops. What does that red button do? That's what it did. All right, let's take a look and see what's going on here. This is probably the quietest electric pressure cooker I've ever seen in my life. So. Don't touch the red button. Yeah.
Yes.
I'll push this one instead. That's so funny. So according to this, we got 14 minutes left. So I've got 4 cookbooks on my table here. Who wants to pick a cookbook?
Don't start doing something stupid.
Huh?
Don't start doing something stupid.
No, I'm not going to do something stupid.
Of course you are.
Of course I am. You know why? Because that's what civvies do. So does somebody want to pick a cookbook? This top one's 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick a number. Somebody. First person. First person. Number 3. Okay. All right, this one is Sundays with Sophie. Who wants to pick a page? We got page. Let's see, where's the page start? This table of contents. Hold on a minute. We got from page 15 to page 250. All right, Katie chooses page 42. All right. So the question is, page 42 is a continuation of page 41, or we could go to page 43. Yes, 42 is the answer to life, the universe, and everything. But it's a continuation of the recipe that starts on page 41. Do we go to page 41 or do we go to page 43? Katie, do you want the recipe that's on page 41 and 42, or do you want page 43? Because 42 is the continuation of page 41. '41, 42. Okay, so do you want to know what's on this one, or do you want to keep it a mystery? Could be the next live stream that we do with the panel. That's how we're going to do this one. No? Why not?
Because you'll figure out some other goofy way to do it.
No. I'm not going to tell you what's on it. Do you want to know what's on it? Or should we keep it a mystery until the next live that we do with the panel? Okay, so what's on it? It's tuna tacos with a green papaya slaw. Oh, now Emily says, keep it a mystery. All right. Page 42. Oh my God, no. What? What, Jerry? You don't like tuna, right? Is that what it is? What was on page 29? Okay, I'll tell you what's on page 29. None of your business! I'm kidding. Hold on. Page 29 is a photo of Bobby Flay's daughter, Sophie, whipping up eggs, and they're scrambling eggs. So that's what's on page 29. That right there. That's 29. So if you pick 29, you would either have to go back a page until we hit a recipe or go forward a page. Which the page behind that is focaccia, which I've already done a video on. It's under pizza. And then the next page over from that is huevos rancheros, which is delicious, by the way. So, what does she look like? I don't know how old she is. I'm guessing she's probably in her 30s. I don't know. Let's take a look. Sophie Flay. She's a journalist. She's 29. I was close. Too old to pass? Oh, too old pass. Okay. Yeah, Tiger. You only go for the early to mid-20s, right? Talib dated her one time. I wouldn't put it past him. He's such a gigolo. Such a gigolo. That's so funny. And her nickname was Tammy. Okay. 29. Alrighty. We'll stick that back there. Alright, let's see where we're at. We should probably show some heat to the carrots. So let's jack that back up just a little bit. Just to get that warmed back up, even though they're still steaming. But I've been holding them on low. Because we have... How many minutes left? Let's see here. Food, Chef IQ. 5 minutes. Well, you guys want to do the other wheel to find out who's going to be the outro while we're waiting? Oh, yeah, that's true. You couldn't shake a stick without hitting a girl named Tammy. I went to school with a lot of Tammys. There was a lot of them. That was a popular name back in my day, even. Tammy and Cheryl. Cheryl was another popular one. One of my very close friends was named Tammy. And her last name was Sanchez. And then she moved away. Okay, so we got page 42, which is tuna tacos. I might not be able to find green papaya, so we might have to use something else. Tuna taco. So we'll do that for the next panel. I just don't know when it is. Hello, Lucy. Welcome back. Judy May. Good evening. Welcome back too. All right. 4 minutes left. What was that?
Magical twinkle.
Magical twinkle for what? Alrighty. Let's get some rice down. Nice fluffy saffron rice. Got a nice little bit of a crust on the bottom of that rice, which is always nice. I love saffron rice. Okay, there we go. There's that. Probably a little bit more rice. So I can't be guaranteed that this is going to turn out good. I might just be eating on rice. Okay, there's that. All right, just keep that on low. 2 minutes isn't going to kill us. Huh?
Move the damn thing. Jesus, what are you thinking?
I don't know what I was thinking. There we go. Sure spits a lot. Pork with a side of steamed camera. Well, at least the camera's clean. Albeit a little bit damp. No, it's okay. That was fun. I've never used this pressure cooker part of this thing. Okay, click OK. All right. Sealed. And the button is down, so it's okay to pop this open. And there we have that. That looks, oh God, that actually smells really good. Set that over there. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to just make a little bit of a cornstarch slurry. So just a little smidge of cornstarch. Get some water. Just like so. Stir. Looks like it's broken down quite nicely, actually. I'm going to add that into there, like so. Where's the gummy worms? Where are the gummy worms? The gummy worms have totally dissolved.
They probably melted.
Oh, you got to be kidding me. Oh God, you guys, I wish you guys could smell this. All right. Okay, so now we need a slotted spoon of some sort. There's a slotted spoon. All right, so now we're going to dig out some of this. Two. Oh, there's a bone. I think that's a bone. Yep, that's a bone. Okay. Get rid of that bone. One. So this is a Filipino adobo. It's quite a bit different from Mexican adobo, but kind of the same at the same time, or similar, I should say. All right. Wipe that off. Wipe that off. Put some of our carrots on the plate with this. Let them just rest right there. Let them just rest right there. And Timmy's going to be like, no, don't give me any of that. All right. And there we have it, guys. Gummy bear and peppermint patty. Pork adobo with saffron rice. And carrots. I know that you guys are going to want me to try this because you always do. What should I start with first? You don't know about the carrots, okay? It smells really good, actually, Gary. It really does. It really smells really good, and it's very tender. Oh, yeah, it's breaking apart right there. Well, it's not 11 p.m. It's only 8. It's not even 8 o'clock yet. All right, carrot. Chocolate carrot. That was so weird. Peppermint patty carrots. Okay. Yes, it probably could have worked with lamb, Katie. You're very correct in that. But you know what? The carrots don't suck. The carrots don't suck. Wow. Scared the crap out of me.
Didn't do much for me either.
That is so bizarre. I would never have thought to put sour gummies into an adobo. But look at this. Look at. Can we go to the upstairs camera for a second, Timmy? So this pork, just look how flaky and soft that is. You don't even need a knife. Look at this. Oh, I taste the gummy bear now, or the gummy worm. Got a little bit of that gummy bear flavor to it. Oh yeah, there it is. There's a strawberry lemonade or blue raspberry. Some sort of berry in there, but it's very very mild. And the citric acid that's in the sour gummies probably helped to break down the connective tissue in the pork. That's why it cooked so quickly. Oh my god. It is really tender, Katie. And you know what? It needs a little bit more salt, but other than that, I'm sorry, this one's a winner. The carrots, I'm going to give the carrots a 2, maybe a 1. And it's partly because I don't like carrots, but I like them a little bit more this way, but not enough to make me want to throw peppermint patties into my carrots again. But it works, sort of. But the sour gummies in the pork adobo needs more salt, that's for sure. But once when you get a little dollop of that rice, it actually works. It ties the room together. It really ties the room together. It's got this weird aftertaste to it, but it's not horribly off-putting. Maybe if it had a little bit more salt, it would probably liven it up a little bit more. It's an interesting contrast, that's for sure. So I'm going to give this one, if I give the pork a 3, I give the rice a 4, and because I really didn't do anything with it, it just came straight out of the package that way, but I did add a little bit more saffron to it and a little bit of smoked paprika and a little bit of ancho. So I did doctor it up a little bit, but so I give the rice a 4, I give the pork, no, I'm going to give the pork a 4 because that is really tender. I give the carrots a 1, maybe a 2, so 4, 3.5, that's 7.5, that's 8, we'll just say 8.5 divided by 3, that's a 2.7, so it's almost a 3. We'll just round it up to a 3. Yeah, I wouldn't seek it out on a menu. Those carrots are weird, but it works. 2.8. Okay. We'll just round it up to a 3. Yeah, it works. I'm gonna chalk this up into the win. But I'm definitely gonna eat it tonight. If I have any left. All right. Carrot tartare. Okay. The chocolate was not in the pressure cooker. What was in the pressure cooker was the sour worms, or the Trolley Sour Brights. So there was 3 flavors in the bag. There's strawberry lemonade, lime and something, lime and black raspberry, I think it is. And then the other one was orange and some other flavor. I think it was orange and cherry, or maybe it was cherry and lime, and then black raspberry and orange. Doesn't matter. It went in here, and it's interesting. I was expecting it to leave like little bits and pieces of itself in there, but I don't see any. It's all pork. It's actually kind of sexy. So, anyhow, Munchy Mafia, that's it for that. The chocolate was in the carrots. We put the peppermint patties in with the carrots. Gave it a little bit of butter so it would keep it from breaking. Added a little bit of heavy cream, a little bit of hot sauce, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And so we ended up with a chocolate peppermint glazed carrot. Anyway, that was fun. I was thinking this was going to be the worst, but not bad. So now we got to spin for the new outro. This week's outro is brought to you by Damoose. So Timmy's got the wheel loaded, I believe. It's up. And we got Judy May, Brandon of Palm Beach, Yes I Can Barbecue, Devil Dog, Whistle Stop Homestead, Sweet Koyo, Chef Roast and Gag, Canadian Family Life. Yeah, I know, Tiffany. Don't put me up on the wheel. Going on a wheel. Yeah, Katie's in the Kitchen, Damoose, Butler Family Farms, Michael's Adventures and Buglet, Belt Loop 29, Tiger. I can't read what's next to Tiger. What does that say?
Next Tiger.
Between Tiger and Mama O.
Onesies.
Oh, onesies.
Although I shouldn't have them on there. So.
Desert Living. Lucy Grace. What's next between Mr. Fulton? Is that Fulton?
Yep, Mr. Fulton.
Why is that so blurry, man? Well, who's that between Mr. Fulton and Lucy Grace?
Blair R.
Blair R. Ace Howdy. Tuber Chat. I can't.
Miss T Mixed Bob.
Oh, Miss T. Okay. Jesse Journals and Unboxes. Woof and Snort. Scratch and Pete PA. Cooking with Stephen and Jacqueline. Holla. Good what?
Good will never fail.
Good will or God will never fail. Or yeah.
It's a typo then.
Trolling Eddie. Marketplace Boutique, aka Jody, aka why am I having a brain fart? What's Jody's other channel name?
Jody Genealogy.
Jody Genealogy. God, that's like, I had half of it already in my head. I just said it. Jody what? Jody something. Jody Genealogy. Sorry, Jody. I really do watch your channel. Really, I do. Jesus criminy. And Judy Mae Collins. All right. So, is everybody's name there? Do we see our name there? Do you see your name there? Are you there? Am I missing anybody? So the way that this works is that the channel creators, they get a spot on our outro. They get a song written about their channel. They get an avatar added to the avatar splash screen that I'm in the middle of redoing, and they get a shout out. And that all happens on our outro. So just to make it more random, because people were like, "Oh, you're just picking names. You're just picking names. We want to see it really random." Yeah, effing rigged, Tiger. Hashtag blame Tiger. So, all right. I guess everybody's got a chance to look and see if their name is on there, even though it's blurry as hell. I can't read it. Let's go for it. Did we get the rolling here?
Whistle Stop Homestead.
Whistle Top Homestead. Whistle Stop. Congratulations, Whistle Stop. All right, everybody. So it is that time. And we really hate to say goodbye. So we will just say a fond good night and a sad little toodaloo. As we embark on our upcoming Monday, the beginning of the week, just remember to, be a little bit more patient, a little bit more kind to all those around you. And don't forget to cook with love and eat with passion. Thanks a lot for all your support. Happy birthday, Munchie Mafia. Have a good night. See you next week.
Time. We really hate saying goodbye, so let's just say a fond good night, or even a sad little toodaloo. Perhaps even until next time, maybe even a tad tougher now. We'll be here on off topic squirrel, because Puccini really fun with all our friends, no matter if you're old or you're new. So before you let that door slam behind you, follow that like button lovingly and go back to your life as it were before you hit that play button on YouTube. If you haven't yet, subscribe to Munchie Mafia Official. Now is the time. Watch the since you're still here on YouTube, please check in on our friend Glenn. We're still waiting for him to publish some sort of content. His channel is still coming soon. Oh, Tangent to Moose, get on with it already. to always cook with love and always eat with passion. Whoever suggested those damn Twizzlers is going to hell for that one. As Chef Simmons eyes stir up some magic. Whiskey, whiskey, a little mischief. Bakey, bake a little mystery with the spinning wheel of misfortune.